What's up, lovely people? So, as I said in my daily reading for the Mermaid Monday, that I would do a message from our guides, our angels, like a message of some sort of hope and tapping into what we have to look forward to and whatever it is that our spiritual team would like to give us an insight into. I trust that this reading is divinely protected, divinely led. And I call to the angels and the spiritual team of those who I'm meant to speak for to send them some love, light, messages of truth and encouragement, even if it comes from a tough, loving place, that I will speak in a divine way in which I am guided to speak. So, I do not know what's going to come out in this reading. I don't know how it's going to be delivered. So if you guys are easily triggered, just as a heads up, because I don't know, if you guys are easily triggered by certain messages, you guys only want to hear the light and fluffy stuff, because I'm a healer and I tap into energies that need to be pulled up out of the surface. So I do a lot of shadow work, even on myself, which is not a pretty sight, but it is what it is. There's not only one facet to spiritual enlightenment or spiritual journeys. It's not all light and fluffy and crystals and chakras and humming and all this stuff. It's not that all the time. So, you know, gotta clean up the gunk first. So I can't guarantee how this message is going to come out for you. I'm not going to be everybody's cup of tea. I serve my tea with a little bit of honey, but no sugar. Maybe even a little bit of vinegar, you know, just to clear our throat chakras. Some garlic maybe to clear our throat chakras, but I'm not here to sugarcoat things for you, honey. So if you don't like it, please dip out right now. But besides, anyway, you guys, these readings are general. They're not anything personal. They're not tapping into one specific person's energy and you guys are just watching it. This is a collective energy reading. So you only, you know, you only take what applies to you, if it even applies to you. You got to use your discernment to know what's for you and what isn't for you. And if it be that this entire message resonates with you, that's dope, that's awesome. But if it be that it only resonates partially or not at all, hopefully you find the messenger or the reader that will fit your needs or the message that you're seeking. Okay? So I trust that this reading is going to talk to those that it needs to speak to, and that I ask God for divine confidence to receive the messages that I'm meant to deliver without tact and without fear and without judging the energy. Thank you. Okay. Angel of good news. So y'all don't have to worry. There's going to be good news that comes out of this message. And we have number 14, which in numerology we have number 5. That's divine changes. So Spirit, with all of the energies, the messages, the questions that I have written down. So I'm going to use a spread and I'm going to give the credit to where credit is due. I do not own the rights to this spread. It's going to be a spread from or someone named Readings by Sherry. I came across a spread on Instagram and the person that is tagged is Readings by Sherry, like Cherie. So I'm going to give her credit because this is her spread, although I kind of did it in a way that resonates with me, but I will give her credit for creating this spread, okay? All right. 9 cards, please. Most High God, thank you. And the angels that are here to assist, thank you. Okay. Angel of Healing, number 25. Angel of Knowledge, number 5. Chakra Balancing, number 15. We got a lot of 5s. Parking Angel with number 6. Angel of White Light, number 1. Angel of Detoxification, number 22. Angel of Enlightenment, number 33. We got some master numbers. Angel of the Animal Realm, number 36. And Angel of Truth, number 30. Alright. I'm going to put Angel of Truth on the side. Because he doesn't quite fit in the spread on the camera completely. I don't know if you guys can see it. Okay. So, in order to restore hope for the future, your hope for the future, you have to embrace this healing right now. That's why you're going through whatever you're going through, because you're healing, you're purging, you're releasing. This is all in divine order. You have number 25, which in numerology, that's just number 7. That's divinity. You're reaching a state of divinity, okay? You're reaching a space of truth, enlightenment, balance. It can represent the crown chakra, reaching that place of complete consciousness and awareness. You have to be in that state where you are receptive to whatever needs to be healed and released out of you. Departure, the 8 of Cups. So you are departing from a lot of different energies, and it's purging out emotionally. It's coming out of, it's like your whole inner being is being restored. The blood in your veins is being restored. Your DNA structure, which may have been imbalanced, somehow tampered with through your thoughts, your feelings, the negative things that you spoke over yourself, the things that you've allowed to speak over you. These energies are being realigned. That is what's happening emotionally, spiritually. The blood in your veins, like I said, it's like what you're made of, the water. We're made up of water. The big percentage of us, we're made of water. So this is restructuring what is out of balance and restoring that for you. So in order to restore that hope for the future for yourself, is to go through this transformation, is to go through this healing period where it's just you and your angels and your guides, where it's just you and your spiritual team, your soul tribe. And some nights it's going to be just you and your guides, your angels, the Most High God, the universe, whatever you want to call it. You guys may be ignoring a lot of signs and synchronicities, a lot of things that you've learned, and you're like, this girl is kind of looking kind of, you know, like, I don't know, questioning herself a lot. And this guide is like, he's not tripping, he's not judging her, he's laughing, but he's not judging her. He's like, baby, if you just look down, you will see all of these signs, these synchronicities, these books open for you. It's right there. There's so much knowledge and wisdom that you have at your disposal. This could represent, this library can represent the Akashics. So yeah, the things that you're not ignoring that's important is that you got all this knowledge stored up inside of you, and maybe you're not utilizing it for yourself, maybe utilizing to help other people. Friendship. So you may have some very wise counsel of friendship around you that's kind of serving as guides, but you're not seeing it, whether it's due to lack of trust or not believing what they're saying, because these books are, it's like a lot of yellow, a lot of colorful, you know, greens and oranges. So it's like colorful. So it could come across as a little too lighthearted, too positive, too fairy tale-ish, you know, coming from a Page of Cups person. This is a person that is very childlike in their heart space. Very loving, very nurturing, very just open. And you might be like, this is too good to be true. This sounds like some fluff. Or I gotta have a heart of a child. That sounds like you just want me to just be stupid and just, you know, and that's not the truth. And Page of Cups reminds me of Piscean energy, which is the dreamer energy. So yeah, it can seem like you're too dreamy, you're too caught up in a fantasy world. This is not realistic for me. So you guys might be ignoring a lot of important messages coming from direct people, and it could be even your children for some of you that you're receiving these important messages from. I feel like you guys need balance, because that's a lot of what's holding you back, is balancing yourself internally. It has nothing to do with your outer world, because as you know, with manifestation, everything starts within first before it can become a thing outwardly in a physical form. This is chakra balancing specifically. So for some of you, some of your chakras are imbalanced. And I'm not even going to say you guys, because I'm a part of this too, because I'm going through this energy as well. So a lot of us need to restore our chakras. There's so many different ways that you can do this, but it's just the energy points in your body basically. And that you have an angel that is assigned to you that will help you. You don't just call on one. Maybe you have multiple angels. Maybe Archangel Raphael, which is the angel of healing. He helps us with the heart chakra. But this is getting in harmony, in sync, and balance with yourself, within yourself. Inspiration with the Ace of Wands. So yeah, it could be that your creative center is blocked. which could represent your sacral chakra or your solar plexus chakra, is blocked, and you're lacking confidence in yourself, you're lacking creative or just not really feeling as hopeful as you could be affecting maybe problem solving. Maybe you're only looking at things from a limited perspective, because sometimes we're like, well, I don't have the means to do this, so if I don't have the means to do that, then that means it can't be taken care of right now, or I gotta wait, or I need this, it's only this avenue, this, that, and that's not true. When we get into our creative center, we start to see that the universe is infinite, and there's not only one way to solve a problem. There's not only one way to create or manifest. There's not only one way to go. There's different paths. You can argue with me all day, every day about it. I don't really care. This is a fact. And I can even tell my stubborn ass this too. It is a fact. Like, when I start thinking outside of the box, and when I get out of my little, petty, woe is me, pessimistic tower moment, and I go, okay, no, I've been through some deep shit before that I didn't know how I was getting my way out of. But when I opened up and expanded my mind, there you go. So no, there's not only one way that things can happen. We're not a victim to our circumstances. I don't care who says that. You're not a victim to your circumstances. And I'm telling myself this too, because sometimes I need to tell myself that I'm not a victim. I'm not playing that role, because that's not true. And even if I gotta step back and let God be God, or the universe be the universe, and come up with some infinite plan, I'm still not a victim. I'm just playing my role. I'm stepping in alignment in the battlefield and doing my part. So that's what Spirit is saying. I hope that makes sense. So you have the parking angel. I feel like this has something to do with direction. Your direction in life. You're denying the fact that you're being divinely led, that you're being divinely guided, that you have direction, that the GPS system is guiding you. You have these angels. You see these orbs of light around this car. It also looks like angel wings surrounding that blue car. When you speak, when you affirm that you're divinely guided, divinely led, that you have a purpose, that you are on a journey of truth, joy, love, whatever, clarity, you'll start to see that these angels that surround your divine path, or these spiritual guides or beings or ancestors, are going to start moving things for you. They're going to start putting things in alignment. They're going to start shifting certain circumstances to meet your needs. And that's what this looks like to me. Like, all these other cars in the parking lot are kind of like, they don't even matter. It's like there's this space that's perfectly created for this car, that's being perfectly divinely created for this one specific car. So you got to look at yourself, and a lot of you guys are denying that for whatever reason. Let's see. Indifference with the Four of Cups, because the Four of Cups, you're indifferent with something within you that says, yes, I believe that, but there's another part of you is like, no, you don't believe that. You know that's stupid. You know you're not that special. Like, shut up. Just stop. Like, that's not going to work. That's never going to happen. You're not good enough for that. Who said you could do it? And there's a part of you that's like, I know I'm loved. I know I got this. I know that there's something good that's taking place. I know that I'm blessed. I know that this, blah, blah, blah. But there's these parts of you that are indifferent with one another. And that's coming from imbalance within the self. But it's coming into balance, because number 4 is an even number. So this, to me, this feels like you're coming into that balance and a harmony within yourself, because you have 2 6s here. Number 15 was chakra balancing. That's just 1 plus 5 is 6, right? Then you got the parking angel with number 6. That's harmony. That's balance. So it's just a matter of balancing the energy that's out of balance, that energy that's blocked, that's stagnant, that's not being properly nourished. We have to take responsibility for ourselves. We have to take responsibility for our spirit bodies, our healing, our mind, our hearts, and never give our power away to the circumstances, because yes, there's always going to be something or someone to test you and challenge you and come at you. But you got to know that you're stronger than that, and that you're more powerful than that to succumb to this. So you do guaranteed you may not want to see it, because this is an energy that you're denying, that you're divinely guided and led, and that things and circumstances are made to fit you and made to be successful for you. So what you're seeing that's not true, let's see, you have Angel of White Light, Angel of the Past. So some of you guys may look at yourself in a dark perspective. You may be telling yourself that you're not good enough. You may not be seeing your light, because this child, she looks kind of like a shadow in comparison to this angel behind her. And then you have Angel of the Past, which is Judgment. So this is like you might be judging yourself off of past situations, circumstances, decisions that you've made in the past. You may be going as far back as a child, like, you know, I was the reason why my parents got a divorce, or I'm not good enough because kids at school bullied me for being different, or because I stuttered, or because of this, or because of that, you know, whatever it is. That is what you're seeing that is untrue. You're not seeing yourself in truth. You're seeing yourself in a lower perspective. And for some of you, it could be some sort of false light that you're seeing. Clarify. Angel of Power, the High Priestess. So your perspective of what light workers are, or what divine truth is, may be a little warped based off of past perceptions. You have to utilize your own discernment, your own truth. And that comes with some sort of forgiveness or some sort of healing with all this green, this heart chakra energy. So, Angel of Detoxification. Some of you guys have forgotten to take care of your body. Like I said, the physical body, your vehicle, you've forgotten to take care of that. You forgot, maybe some of you guys were detoxing, fasting, you know, eating plant-based diets, or doing some sort of cleanse, and maybe you fell off. There's no need to judge yourself. Your spirit guides are always supporting you. They're always waiting for you to take their hand and be like, okay, I'm ready. That's all they need to hear is I'm ready. And they got you. They're not judging you. They're not pointing the finger. They're just making it known. Because I feel like this girl, she's judging herself a little bit. She's looking at herself, looking down upon herself, basically. So maybe you're disappointed that you couldn't keep up with some health routine or something, that, or diet, or I hate the word diet. It has the word die in it. I don't really like that word, but we can always flip it into a positive, and that can represent dying to the old ways of eating and taking care of yourself. But in some essence, I feel like you guys have been getting signs and synchronicities about going on a detox or fasting. So there's no need to feel guilty, but I feel like this is something maybe you've forgotten about, and this is very essential, because when you take care of your inner vehicle, the outer you not only looks and feels better, but you are much more balanced and harmony. And this is where the manifestations come from. This is where the clear thinking, the creativity comes from, the sound heart, the sound mind, etc. So you have Angel of Enlightenment, number 33. So what can get in your way is not utilizing that knowledge and that spiritual enlightenment that's there for you, you know, or some sort of false enlightenment. So let's clarify this card. The Knight of Cups, which is spirituality, and Two of Swords, uncertainty. Not being confident in yourself spiritually can be what gets in the way. Not trusting yourself, being at odds with your beliefs or other people's beliefs versus your own, allowing other people to tell you who you are and who you are not, that type of thing. You're gonna have to be like the Queen of Swords, independence. You have to grow your own independence and stay firm in that. Okay. So the positive that you bring into your own life, you have the Angel of the Animal Realm, number 36. So the positives that you bring to this world could have something to do with animals, that maybe that is a part of your life's purpose. But it could also represent that you have a special animalistic characteristic about you that makes you you. By you being your true authentic self, that's what brings joy into your life. By being you. Because animals, I've never seen an animal question whether or not they should jump on somebody's lap, or should they lick somebody in the face, or a cat should scratch a person, or, you know, a bird, should I fly? They don't question things too much. Not that we know of. They do them. They live they're doing their part. They're playing the role in their part of nature. Are you playing yours? That's when you have joy in your life, when you're authentically being yourself and you're playing your role in this energy, this life, this thing we call reality in life. Because you're just as important as the animals. You're just as important as any other being on this planet. Are you not? Spirituality. This is part of who you are on a spiritual level. And spirituality is not one-dimensional. It's multifaceted. It's infinite. Spirituality sometimes just represents us living and doing what authentically we feel. Whether it just be laughing for no reason, whether it just be singing something out of nowhere, or just drawing something, or helping people that we just see on the street. Without question, we are just being our authentic self. That's a part of spirituality. Living in the heart with the Knight of Cups. Not questioning, will they love me, will they not? Because it seems like that's what this Knight of Cups is playing, that game of, do they love me, do they love me not, type of thing. And you can't question that. You can't question where people are going to accept you or not. And that's something that I'm still learning. And maybe that's something we're all learning. Everyone wants to be accepted in some extent. Some people may not care as much as others. Some people may say, I don't care what other people think. But to some extent you do, or at least you care about what your mama thinks. At least mama, grandma, somebody, you care. So Angel of Truth, number 30. So what positive do other people bring into your life? What other positive things are other people bringing into your life? Truth. They're showing you their true character, whether their true character is, you know, dope or it's shitty. People are showing you their truth, and it gives you that space for you to see all aspects of life. And it's not to harden you or to make you believe that you're living in a fantasy, but all it means is that you get to see both sides of life. That you don't succumb to either or. You're just indifferent. You walk, you live, and you learn. Progress, Two of Wands. Restrictions. So you have two types of different energies. You get to see those who are progressing and those who are restricting, or those who help you progress and those that are helping you to be restricted and stagnated. You get to see the truth of yourself as well. So it could be that through others you're seeing and learning things about your own self. You got Angel of Reflection, which is the Hermit card. So let's see what, as a collective, what do we have to look forward to? Put these to the side. What do we have to look forward to as a collective through all the madness? Angel of Clairvoyance, number 9. Number 9 is a completion number. It's also a 9 of a humanitarian work. She has a white ball of light. Why is it something we can look forward to? This is divine insight. And it's not that we don't have divine insight, but this could be, yep, enlightenment. So you have the Tower, the Angel of Enlightenment. So through these Tower moments, as we release, as we go through these periods in our lives, it brings us the truth of things. It removes us out of this uncomfortable space and these places and the experiences and these groups and these things that we've outgrown, that we no longer can fit. That's why it's uncomfortable, because we're outgrowing these things, these thoughts, these feelings, these people, these circumstances. We're outgrowing it because it's showing us that we don't fit here anymore. We don't belong in this space anymore. We can't be here anymore. And it forces us to take action with the Knight of Swords, with drama. It takes us to step into the act of life, the movie of life, our own dramatic scene, and take some sort of action, and that's stepping into our leadership position as the King of Wands. So that is what collectively we're going to gain. What we do with it, that's our own unique personal situation and business. But I do believe that we are going to align with others like this. And when you're a leader and they're a leader, so much more can take place rather than a leader and then a follower. You know what I mean? We're always going to have people that guide us along our path and maybe the forerunner for the next person or the next group or whatever, but we're meant to come into our own, because we all have our own light that we bring, our own assignments that we bring, that is just as significant as the next person, although it's uniquely different. So take what resonates. I hope that resonated. If you guys would like a personal reading, check the description box below for more information. You guys can email me if you guys have any questions about my availability or any other questions about my readings. If you guys do find that you purchase a reading on my website, please email me within 24 hours with your receipt so that we can set up a date for you. If a time is needed, we'll set up a time for you as well for your reading. Emergency readings are available. Also, excuse me, if you guys would like to purchase any of my decks that I have on my website, you guys are welcome to do so. Make sure that your address is up to date so I know where to send your items. Follow me on Instagram if you guys would like, you know, just random reads and any other content. Much love as always. I appreciate you. Peace.